The Destiny Rising beta is here and it's got some questionable new additions. If you somehow like microtransactions and loot box systems, it's there. Tons of different currencies you can use, including silver, bright dust, lumina leaves, bon voyage charms, and who knows what else. All that pushed to the side though, the game is actually pretty fun at moments, and does some things Bungie should have added to the mainline franchise years ago. So let's talk about what's new in the Rising beta so far and also give away some codes. So today we're going to discuss what's new in this beta so far from the first day. Microtransactions are actually in this beta, they weren't in the alpha previously. There's new gameplay systems and mechanics that will carry over to the final release. Now before we get into the nitty-gritty, it's no surprise that a mobile game like this has these money-hungry mechanics. But today I will show you what they look like in this beta and talk about the new content and changes introduced. For those that are new, Destiny Rising is a Destiny mobile game not developed by Bungie. This game is developed by NetEase and is set in an alternate Destiny universe that isn't considered canon. The game follows the story of Wolf, a newly rezzed guardian. But you will acquire a cast of heroes and can select them at any time once you play through, if you have them unlocked of course. Each guardian has different abilities and weapons to use. For example, Wolf has a flaming sword and flaming supers. Kabir has the Aegis you can slam down as a shield, or fire an arc projectile from it. Some of them are actually pretty fun to play. Like Destiny, there's a social space in here called Haven, and many other characters you'll find as NPCs. Lord Radagast, an Iron Lord, runs this place. You'll meet Ikora, Zur, Wu Ming, who's actually the Drifter, that's one of his first names, and many other characters too.
Don't raise the stakes too high out there, yeah? Don't worry. Play like I say, and the game's in the bag. Trust. All right, all right, all right. Who's down for some cards? Leave the past in the past. The name's Wu Ming now.
There's surprisingly tons of activities as well. Sometimes it feels a little too much. Maybe it's just because it's all so new and is releasing at one time. There's essentially different trials the 9 put you through. Crucible was in the alpha, I'm sure it's in the beta too, just haven't gotten there yet. There's a new mode kind of like Gambit where you progress through different phases of the environment, collect materials, bank them, and face other guardians. And the alpha even had Sparrow Racing League. That's just to name a few, there's a bunch more. So here's what's new compared to the alpha. First, the biggest thing is that there's a new destination called the Red Sea Rift, and it has a campaign to go along with it. In that Red Sea Rift campaign, you will venture forth as Radagast envoy to the town of Viridia, which is currently under siege by the Cabal. Throughout your journey, you'll forge crucial alliances with Iron Lord Saladin and Union President Harrow, whose knowledge of the region will prove indispensable. When I'm uploading this is the second day of the beta, and each day it seems you can only progress so far through the main quest or with the currencies you have. So we haven't been able to reach the new content in the Red Sea Rift in that campaign yet, but I'll likely upload a video when we do get there. There's new exotics added, which you'll see in a bit. There's dual wielding, fusion rifles, and 2 new light bears in the beta. Here's some of the big changes they made. Instead of having to level up each light bearer on their own, there's a new team level system where they all share the same rank. Power progression is now unified under team level, driven by story and exploration. All characters instantly match this level, letting you experiment freely. You can earn new rewards as you progress, small tokens of appreciation for your journey. The weapon attachment system from the alpha has been replaced with a brand new weapon mod system. This system allows you to discover mod blueprints through activities across the world, and then craft them into powerful weapon enhancements that transform your combat experience. Next to those big changes, there's a new master difficulty added, a bigger battle pass, and the draw system has been changed too. Speaking of that system, let's now talk about the store, which has in-game purchases enabled for the beta for players to go wild. You have a home tab, featured, battle pass subscriptions, bundles, and cosmetics. Now let me first start by mentioning there are ways you can earn some of these currencies in-game instead of using real-life money. But of course, it's way more convenient to just pull out your wallet. That doesn't mean you can't get cool stuff just by playing for free, it'll probably just take way longer. As you can see here, for the beta at least, there are special offers and login bonuses where you can choose an exotic after a certain amount of days. The draw system is the main core monetization feature, and in the closed beta test, they are introducing some new rules to this system. If you are new, this is basically just a loot box system. You spend a currency to open a loot box and hope you get the item you want. For the standard character pool, the first 50 draws will now be discounted by 20%. Every 10 draw will cost only 8 Bon Voyage charms. Within the first 30 draws, players are guaranteed 1 mythic tier character. And after 180 cumulative draws, players can select 1 mythic character for free from the standard pool. For both the standard and limited pools, a guaranteed mythic tier character within 60 draws. And also Fortuna crystals. These can be exchanged for talent tree enhancements, which can be used to upgrade mythic tier characters. So this is of course what it looks like in-game. You use the Bon Voyage charm currency to open loot boxes in the hopes you get cool items and the characters you can play as. You are guaranteed items at certain points. You can see it says guaranteed in 58. Another incentive for them to get you to spend your real money to hopefully open up those 58 boxes. The items in this draw system will be on a rotation, I believe.
I await your orders.
In the featured tab, you'll see items like this, character and weapon skins. In this case, for the Gwyn character too. The battle pass is normally $5. The upgraded version with 10 pass ranks and other rewards is $10. There's also a founder bundle you can get for $20 in total that includes the premium pass, pinnacle currencies, Bon Voyage charms for the loot box pull system, a title like Destiny 2 has, and other packages with some silver and currency. There are also bundles you can buy like this one, which gives you a character and different items if you log in for 7 days. And if you haven't had enough currencies yet, there's more bundles, marked down from around 3,000 silver at the most for now. You can also buy character, weapon, and other cosmetics like ghosts and sparrows. But the game does have a Bright Dust store too, just like Destiny 2, which I'm assuming allows you to use the dust to get items without having to pay. Next to the store, there's an exchange section. If you play the Shifting Gates activity, you can get these credits, which can then be exchanged in this exchange section for some of these items. For example, there's some glimmer and it seems even exotics at some point if you have enough of the credits. The Shifting Gates activity allows you to play as many times as you want without needing tokens to enter. But like other activities, its rewards are split between common and pinnacle rewards. So once you approach the chest at the end of the activity, you have the option which one you want to select. And each day you can only use your currency to get so many pinnacle rewards. So if you run out, you can't get pinnacle, you have to just get the common, or you need to get the pinnacle energy reserves currency, which you probably can get from pulls in the store, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I just know there's a daily reset for the amount of pinnacles you can get. Silver is a currency here just like in Destiny 2. You can purchase it with real-life money and buy items with it in-game. And use that silver in-game to buy cosmetics and items. Here are the prices. There's also a tab here by the store for a rebate system in the beta that says if you spend a certain amount of silver, you can get up to 150% of it back when the final game launches. Basically, to get that full amount, you have to spend $150 worth of silver. Then when the game comes out, they give you the silver you bought plus more back. Another way to get some more money out of players. So overall, like I've said in the past, Destiny Rising is more Destiny. If you ignore the microtransactions, it can be a fun game to kill some time and get lost in a sci-fi world. Sometimes that can be quite difficult though. That line being when things require you to get a certain item to progress your quest. It doesn't seem to be at that point 100% completely, but sometimes it feels pretty close. Now let's be honest, we all knew this was going to happen in a game like this. I'm just here to present the gameplay for those who didn't get into the beta and share some overall thoughts. I like Destiny, clearly, so if the game has cool gameplay and stories, even if it's not considered canon, I may cover it in the future. I definitely want to keep playing in the beta to see the Red Sea Rift, Lord Saladin, and the Cabal, and share those stories with you. Before we wrap this up, NetEase did send some extra codes with my beta code email. This beta is for the Android platforms only and is for the US and Canada. If you get one of these codes, you have to enter it at the closed beta code section of the Destiny Rising website. Once you do that, if you are selected, you will get an email with a verification code you enter in the in-game app. But anyway, Guardians, that's all we got for today's video. If you'd like to see some more Destiny news, lore, and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.